Right now, we are remembering one of Hollywood's big bombshells this afternoon. Actress Raquel Welch died this morning after a brief illness. She was 82.
She defined what it meant to be a sex symbol in show business and a survivor with a career that spanned more than 50 years. For a look back at her work, we turn now to George Pinocchio.
Thank you very much. She was stunning. She was smart. Raquel Welch acknowledged being a sex symbol opened doors, but said being an aging sex symbol was no picnic. In her 2010 book, Raquel Beyond the Cleavage, she said old was the last remaining dirty word for women. She came to Hollywood in the 1960s and became a legendary figure along the way. Raquel Welch was the talk of the town when she appeared in that tattered costume in the 1966 film 1 Million Years BC. She explained that look to me back in 2004.
It's a loinskin costume or piece of apparel that a prehistoric cave woman has been living in, and it's been torn to shreds, you see.
I see, and so did the world. 1966 was the year Welch also appeared on screen in Fantastic Voyage. 2 years later, she was acting opposite Frank Sinatra in the film Lady in Cement.
And that robe is making me nervous.
You don't like it?
You'd look good in a paper napkin.
Welch would show off her sexiness the next year in 100 Rifles, but she would also get in on the action. In 1970, Welch played the title role in Myra Breckinridge. In this one, she would act opposite the legendary Mae West.
What about studs? They don't call you the queen of the casting couch for nothing.
2 years later, she trained for the roller derby to star in Kansas City Bomber.
Raquel Welch is the Kansas City Bomber, and she's the hottest thing on wheels.
She would go on to star in The Three Musketeers and its sequel, The Four Musketeers, Milady's Revenge. Television was also part of Welch's life, from an early appearance on What's My Line to being a guest on Cher.
I'll say it again.
She would even play a heightened version of herself in an episode of Seinfeld.
Aren't you Raquel Welch? You know who I am.
In her later years, the woman-born Raquel Tejada would embrace her Latina roots. She was part of TV's Latin-themed drama, American Family. Her last film, How to Be a Latin Lover. And her last television work was playing the abuela, or grandmother, on Date My Dad.
Never keep something inside that you really need to get out.
For years, Raquel Welch was also involved with a popular line of wigs. Now, as a girl, she was a cheerleader at La Jolla High, became Miss La Jolla, and at 18 was hired to do the morning weather at a TV station in San Diego where several of us here once worked, including me, Mark Brown, and Danny Romero. The forecast for Raquel was bright and sunny from the beginning. Mark, Ellen?
Yeah, everybody had a crush on her, including
Indeed. Yep.
these two.
I watched that movie, The Million Years BC, a lot when I was a
bet you
kid.
did.
Yes.
All right. Thank you,
Thanks.
George. No, she was great.